Baseball from the Big Apple. We're at Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Texas Rangers and the New York Yankees. The Rangers look to match the longest winning streak in baseball history. Coming up next. Joel Copen, a lefty from Georgia, will be the starter here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
You know, every pitcher comes out of spring training hoping they can make somewhere between 30 to 35 starts. This guy will be making start number 30 on the year. He's reliable, he's dependable, and he's been pretty good all season long. 30 starts, not an easy thing to do.
So coming to the plate, Franchy Cordero. He will lead this one off today. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And we are underway from Yankee Stadium as the first pitch is taken for ball one. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, a lot of this offense runs through the Moose, Mike Moustakas. He's coming off a month where he had double-digit totals in home runs. If you're looking at one category and you like the long ball, this is the guy to watch. One of the best power threats in the game right now.
Now in the box, John Flowers. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat. And a foul tip held onto here at strike one. Our temperature 74 degrees as we get things started this afternoon. One and one. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call a pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, D-Row. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're pitching right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Into the box now, Julian Sanchez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Now this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now and blew that fastball right by him.
High in the air out to center field. Bradley has a beat on this one. And he will put it away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Rangers. And now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. Solomon Jones is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Rangers. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy's having a real solid season up to this point, and I know he'd like to get one more notch in his belt to get to that 200 Ks on the season. He's awfully close, so you'd have to think in the back of his mind he'd like to punch out a few here and get into that 200K club for the year.
Digging in, Jarrett Parrish. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the first pitch to him. Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. And this is a fair ball as it'll head for the 314 sign. And a good decision to push it that time. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning. And he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. A ball and no strikes. Fellas, this Rangers ball club, as they begin play, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row? You've been on some good teams. Not to lose focus at this point of the year. Keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that one-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, you have to love the thump that Joey Gallo's providing at the plate right now. He had 20 ribbies last month. That's RBIs. That's ribeye steaks. However you want to put it, he drove in 20 men. When you're doing that over the course of a month, that's some pretty consistent hitting.
Nick Castellanos now. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. Missed with a slider. Parrish leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And he throws a cutter right by him to take control, 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Here's Joey Gallo now, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. He'll enter play with that batting average still shy of the 220 mark. 27 homers and 86 RBIs. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
Two out here and a runner at second. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're off to the second, scoreless on the show. So striding forward now, Sean Rodriguez.
Second baseman, Sean Rodriguez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line towards center field. Bradley patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Coming to the plate now, Jake Stevenson. First offering on its way. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
think there's any justice in the game, watch those two at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
So stepping in, Cody Bellinger. It's been a big season for him in the power department, closing in on a home run title. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball one. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
The 1-0. Runner goes for second, and it's fouled away. No score here as we play inning number 2. He's on the move again from first. A pitch out. The throw on a great time to pitch out as he'll be thrown out easily at second.
Well, so much for that first hit of the game. Tried to press their luck and move him up to second with the steal, but it didn't work out.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Bradley is there. And that's the third out. Rangers go down quickly there. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. At the plate, Matt Duffy. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The shortstop, Matt Duffy.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Sharp slider that time. Just missed inside. Duffy, often known as the Duff Man in baseball circles. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Fouled away. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
So here's how the Rangers are positioned defensively. The guy I want to spot shadow today is Cody Bellinger. Versatility is his game. The bat plays no matter where he hits in a lineup, but a guy who can play Gold Glove first base and move to the outfield.
So digging in now, Jackie Bradley Jr. First pitch on its way. And the changeup is way low that time. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Missed with a breaking ball. Line hard, but foul.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Set to deal on 2-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
Into the box now, Colby Rasmus. And he takes ball 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Bottom of the second here with no score. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
That's a big knock right there for his confidence. He had seen it. He'd walk into the plate. You know your average would dip below 220 for the first time in a long time. Nice AB.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
This is a spot right here playing first base. You have to really be on your toes. With a runner on first, a left-handed hitter up in a 2-0 count, there's a pretty good chance if he hits this, he's going to hit it hard down that first base line. So if you're the first baseman right now, be on your toes and be ready for a bullet.
2 balls and a strike to Gennett. Three and 1.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
Rasmus is off at first with 2 away. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Now batting, Brett Nicholas, and he's looking to turn the page. The bat's been ice cold over the last 8 or so ball games. First pitch coming, here it is. Changeup in for a strike. Swing and a miss at a ball down.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he struck him out. Yanks strand a pair. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Stunning Central Park here on a beautiful day in the Big Apple. Welcome back to baseball from Yankee Stadium. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Just missed with a breaking ball.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Popped him up. Castellanos has a play, makes the play, 1 away.
Batting 8, the designated hitter, Chris Davis.
Here's Chris Davis now. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Third inning, no score to this point. Lifted the other way down the left field line. On the move is Rasmus. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, and not trying to do too much.
First pitch of the at-bat. This is line to left. Rasmus is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the center fielder, Franchi Cordero.
Now at the plate, Franchi Cordero. 0 for 1 here in the early going. From the stretch, here's the pitch. High pop-up. Castellanos is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Texas. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jarrett Parrish. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he just misses with a curveball. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the 3rd.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Next will be the designated hitter, Odubel Herrera. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Working for the punch out and the offering. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 0-2 once more is taken. That's ball 1. Parrish aboard here at first with nobody out. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at-bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Stepping in now, Nicholas Castellanos, as he'll watch a curveball that bends in there under his hands. It's strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Oh, 1. Here it comes. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
Well, a 3-2 count and a guy that handles the bat up at the plate. This is a great time to put that runner on first in motion.
Now the payoff pitch home. A little bouncer. And whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
Coming to the plate now, Joey Gallo. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch on its way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. With runners in scoring position this season, Gallo brings a batting average in the low 220s to the table.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And he is in complete control now. 7 strikeouts as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far in this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
Ready for another chance? Matt Duffy, 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer. If he puts somebody else on, we'll see if he can find it.
The 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The 1-1 home. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. 3 innings in the books. Still no score on the show. Up next for the Rangers, John Flowers. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Parrish is there, 1 away. So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. Striding in, Julian Sanchez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Sanchez has what you'd call elite speed. His legs are a big part of his game on both sides of the scorecard.
This is one tool, Matty, I know nothing about. I used to get to first base, hand my batting gloves to the first base coach, give daps to the first baseman and be like, yo, what's up? This guy gets on first base and he's thinking about second and third.
The 1-1 home. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bradley on the run. 2 gone.
Now batting, second baseman, Sean Rodriguez.
Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, Sean Rodriguez. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit back up the middle. Oh, a reaching try as he knocks it down. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled off.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first 2 guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound, stay out of a potential big inning.
Runners on the move for second. Lifted in the air out to center field. Bradley on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Rangers leave 1. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Here's Jackie Bradley now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. The 1-0 is a fastball taken high for a ball. Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read. He's a 9-year major league vet. Now the 2-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Now the 2-1 is strike 2 swinging. The 2-2. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder, Colby Rasmus.
Standing in now, Colby Rasmus, as he'll take a look at ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. One and one coming to Rasmus. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He drew a base on balls his first time up. 0-1 pitch. A fastball that just misses inside.
1-1.
A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. So striding in, Cody Bellinger. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Up around the face. Bellinger, a former Dodger. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
In there, and it's even at 1. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. The 1-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. Nicholas goes to get it. The throw to first is in time. 1 down. The third baseman Mike Moustakas now comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat on its way. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot that time for Mike Moustakas, number 298 in his career. As the Rangers strike first, it's 1-0. Here's Chris Davis now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Now the 1-0. They have him played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Into the box, Rick Felder, and he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Ready with the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. And up next will be Brett Nicholas. They'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. First delivery to him on the way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike two. The 1-2. Pulled toward right center field. Sanchez giving chase, and that's the first out of the inning. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the fifth as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Jarrett Parrish. He's set and the pitch. A changeup floats outside here for ball one. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball two now. Now the 2-0. This one's down to third. Fielded by Moustakas. Throw on to first, two gone.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Odubel Herrera.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. Two away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Here comes the first pitch. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Here comes the 1-0. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So good work on a 1-2 count to get on base.
Boy, D-Row, the pitch count keeps climbing and climbing and climbing, and this is another example of they're really making this guy work in this one.
Yeah, that's the grind right here. You put your hard hat on, you try and find a way to get into that bullpen.
Nick Castellanos now. Herrera's off and running. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the bases. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Ready once again, Franchy Cordero. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Hit down the line at first. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Inside. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Swinging a soft liner, and this will be no problem over at third, and there's the first out.
Now batting, left fielder, John Flowers.
Ready for another shot now, John Flowers. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. One out, nobody on. The 0-2 once more. A bouncer to the left side. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Now batting, right fielder, Julian Sanchez.
Digging in now, Julian Sanchez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Rangers set down in order. They lead it 1-0.